Hey tubers, Bart coming at you with a mail day. Pretty excited about all of this. It's been stacking up for a couple of days here. But I've been doing pretty well with the pickups. Still gotta work for the deals, right? A lot of people put up some bins months ago and just never bothered to drop the prices once the market came down or corrected itself. And so I gotta go for a lot of auctions, but there's a seller every once in a while that'll send you that email and say, hey, here's the best offer, you want it? And so I've been doing that. I think it's vast majority football. There is a baseball in there that's pretty solid, but an all-timer here, Ray Nishke from 63. Went a little lower than maybe I'd hoped for, but it was just a nice look, such a nice looking 5.5. And the price was right, so I couldn't pass it up. Great card of an all-timer there. I guess call me the opportunist. As soon as he passed away, I jumped on and made sure I got one at a good deal. So Claude Humphrey, all-time sack leader as well type of guy, Hall of Famer for the Falcons. Can't say there's too many of those out there, right? Not too many Falcon Hall of Famers. But all-time great sack over there from 1970 tops. And a solid grade of 8. Tony Dorsett. Just never somebody that really excited me overly much in the hobby, so didn't spring for anything extra on this one. Got a solid 7. Relatively good looking card. A little off top to bottom there, but nice fresh label. Great color on the card. I'm tossing a raw one here. Fred Warner rookie red out of XR out of $2.99. Kind of a big fan of XR. Kind of just those isolation photos that they have. And then obviously 2018 being the favorite because they put team logos behind everything, and those just look really cool. Won this at a real low auction ending, so that was nice. Tim Brown, 89 score, just a mint 9 there, but got that for way cheaper than I'm gonna be able to grade a card anytime soon. Got the Leroy Selman, PSA 8, nice looking 8 too. All-time Buccaneer. In the creamsicle. Speaking of creamsicle, and pretty much happenstance here that there's 3 of them here, but a bunch of these were listed at auction kind of together right after each other, so got a good deal on the Warren Sapp from 95 SP, and the slightly more expensive lower pop Derek Brooks PSA 9. Now I normally try to go for the 10s on these when the price points on 9s are that small, but when the price point on a 10 is almost, well, yeah, 6 to 8 fold of the 9, probably default to the 9 a little bit faster. And I don't see necessarily a whole lot of growth opportunity in those cards either, so then they're more of a PC item than an investment spot or opportunity there. Got the Earl Campbell. Got a great price on this ending at auction. Way less than anybody's offering them on bin. Probably a good $100 less, so happy with that. And a nice 8 there from 79. The one baseball. Another fantastic auction. The 93 SP Jeter. In a 7.5. I had this in a 7.5 previously, and I got this for, bought it at the going rate when I did buy it, and so I think I paid around $400 for it at the time, and that's what these are going for, listed and stuff like that, and even auctions, that's what they've been going for. And I got this for more than $100 less than that at an auction. So pretty happy with that. Now I've been looking for a 7.5 for quite some time, and I've bid on every auction. I've lost a good number of them, but patience will win in this hobby and deliver a victory at some point, and it finally did, because I'm just, you know, day one when these are listing, I put in what I'm wanting to pay, and finally won one. So real happy with that. Just an all-time card. And then last but not least, on the PSA pickups here, got the Rod Woodson, sprung for the 10. These still aren't too pricey, but he's on enough Hall of Fame lists and PSA sets, and played for the Niners for a little bit and such like that. So sprung for the 10 because he's somebody I did root for a little bit more than some of the others in the hobby of that era. So Rod Woodson PSA 10 there. And then just a sharing of the good news. I did find a couple of small boxes of absolute memorabilia, and I keep getting lucky with that, like once a year of the last couple years, which is great because I think absolute's a little bit more slept on than it should be, but I guess that's to my advantage sometimes if I'm finding them on the shelf, because absolute memorabilia on football is stacked with rookies all the time. And so last year I got all the rookies that, you know, just, you like to have one card of at least all those big rookies, regardless of what the make is and stuff like that. So that, you know, I like to buy modern still, even though I'm more of a vintage guy, just because I connect with the current game and I like that piece of it. So absolute gives me that opportunity every year, and the volume of rookies that you get per box, pack, whatever you got going on there, allows you to get the vast majority of the rookies that you're looking for. So last year I got all the Burrows and the Tuas and the Jeffersons and the Taylors and everybody else that you could want for that. So this year I'll show you what, 6-7 cards here out of those 4 little boxes. They were like $14.99 or something that I snagged. This is a neat little insert, and I should have remembered what it was called, but it's red, white, and blue, some cool name after that. Prism, not numbered, but I guess an SP of some level, because when I looked this up, you know, 5-6 days ago when I got it, it was about like a $10 card for Kyler Murray. So kind of cool there. Always nice just to hit things that aren't base, and especially if it's a decent player in today's game, because a lot of times you get a great insert with somebody that, you know, didn't make it off the practice squad. But I did get all the rookies that you'd kind of hope for there. The Justin Fields, got the Trevor Lawrence. I got 2 of the Trey Lances for the Niners there. I got Zach Wilson, and I didn't get the regular Mac Jones, but I did get something with Mac Jones, so I'll take that as a small victory. And then obviously I set aside a bunch of the other rookies like the Jalen Waddles and the Kyle Pitts and stuff like that. We'll see what happens. I try to just put those in a box and then, you know, 2 years later come around and see if any of those people actually made it, or if they're gone forever and that card doesn't need to belong in a PC anymore. But that's what I got for you. I got some more coming in, some more goodness. Sold off some Hall of Fame baseball that weren't key rookies. Just recently, you know, as an opportunity to maybe, well, one, it was to hopefully beat some of the eBay issues that are going to come with the new year. And they say that, you know, anything over $600 or something like that is going to be a $10.99, as opposed to, it used to be like $10,000 or $20,000. And so I don't want to play that game too much and pay taxes on a $600, you know, or whatever, how much I sell for. So I just made some sales beforehand. Tis the season for buying a lot of times, because people are looking for a little extra spending cash. So if you have that extra spending cash, you can get some good deals on some cards. So I wanted to do that. And then as I always try to fine tune the collection here a little bit, I had some phenomenal cards that just didn't see the light of day too often. And I think they were at, you know, solid points where they were just going to hold value for an extended period of time, as opposed to continue to grow or whatever. Because while they were great cards and good looking cards, they weren't necessarily high end grades and things like that. You know, the Hank Aaron's and the Clementes and 3s and 4s and stuff. They hold value very well, but don't necessarily sell. So figured while I'm picking up those key rookies that I want, a good way to help me do that is to liquidate some of the cards that just end up in the boxes and stuff for an extended period of time. So that's what I'm doing. So you'll see some good pickups because of that. I am not finding, I was hoping to create an opportunity for a big pickup, you know, like a Jim Brown rookie or a Hank Aaron rookie or something like that. But I'm just, I'm not a victim to the moment as far as, you know, just because I have, you know, the opportunity to buy the card doesn't mean I'm going to, you know, act like I got the money burning a hole in my pocket or something and pick up a card that, you know, it's not a good deal or a good value or something like that. So this opportunity hasn't necessarily been matched with the right card, because I try to seize those opportunities when I have that to buy a bigger card as opposed to a bunch of smalls, because you only have opportunities in a normal, you know, person's budget to get a big card every once in a while. So I try to force myself into that. That doesn't seem to be presenting itself this time, but hopefully some solid medium cards will be had and enjoyed by the YouTubers once I get them in, as I continue to pick up one or two. So enough rambling. Happy hump day, and holidays are creeping on us. Hopefully you enjoy. Allegedly it's cold in certain places. It's like 75, 80 degrees still here in Tampa, so I don't know what the winter's like for you guys right now, but I don't even recognize it most days. But thanks for watching. Until next time, later.